Hi, there's Life Prepper, and yes, I am using one of my finger sprints. And doing something, I messed this finger up. It's a lot of pain. So I'm doing this to keep it straight. So yes, my supplies does work wonders. But the thing is, what I want to talk about is, why does all these prepper groups who has these huge followers, even some of them that don't have the huge followers, seem to talk about just basically the same thing. They never go outside the box, basically, it's just really within the areas. You ever notice they don't talk about people being handicapped? If they do, they're saying it in a negative point. Well, they're da 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 da. You know, if you're handicapped, you're dead first. That's how it is. You're just gonna die. Ain't no use. You ain't no use in you prepping. You're wasting your time being handicapped. That's how it is. And you notice some of them talk about, health. Just lift your weights. Look at me and boy, oh boy, you gotta be in tip physical shape or you're just not going to make it, just how it is. And then, always the same thing about defense. You gotta have this, you gotta have your guns, this is what you gotta have. And that's fine. Don't get me wrong. But I like to think outside the box for defense. I like to think about the broken glass treatment. I like to think about the broken glass around my windows. I like to think about hanging broken pieces of glasses from the ceiling fan or using fishing line to help deter people or even using jacks for self-defense. But you always hear them talk about the guns and this and this and this, and they're out there. And then you hear them talking about their bug out bags. This is what you got to have, bottom line. You can't vary from it. You can't have anything else. If you have anything else, it's a waste of time. It's stupid. This is what you got to have. You got to have power bars. Power bars. Do you know? You take a look at the power bars. I want you to go to the store and take a look at it, and take a look at the price of the power bars and see what it runs. The problem is with the power bars is before you know it, you're going to have them eaten. They're not going to fill your belly up. They may give you a little bit of energy, but they're not going to fill your belly up. So you have to think in a different area. Also, for food. The thing is, you got your water limited, you got your food limited. You've got to decide what you can have in a situation like that. None of them really talks about how to harvest your food along the way. They just talk about bugging out, and you've got to have this amount of food to survive on, and this is what you need. And that's all fine and dandy. But you need to think more outside the box on your food. And I like to think about, I was told I was carrying too many knives. I was carrying too much of this. I was carrying too much of that. Why would I want to carry a pitcher for water? To filter. To filter it out, to put my water in my pitcher. I can set it out in the sun and let it warm up and make my sun tea. Things in that area. So yeah, I think outside the box. So there sometimes you have to think about what you need in a situation like that. But they always talk about the same thing, basically. I don't see any of them talking about their vitamins. I don't see any of them talking about medications as a general rule. If you have health issues, you're going to have to try to take care of yourself. Hopefully, during these situations, things will rectify itself to a point. If you have health issues, you need to take time to learn about what's out there in Mother Nature. A bag of wild harvest, dried mushrooms or dried tea or whatever it is can make a difference in it. Like I said, that purslane that I talked about can be dried. It can be cooked and rehydrated. You can use it as a tea, as a broth, and you can also eat it and give you vitamins and things of nutrition to help survive. But you don't see people talk about putting those in their bug out bags. They're always talking about, you know, downing people if they're overweight. And don't get me wrong, I'm not petite anymore. Just ain't going to happen. I might be able to get some more weight down, but who knows? I know walking 20 miles a day, I'm going to lose it in a situation like that. But the thing is that you'll be surprised how some of these overweight people can flat out move. The fact is, in a SHTF event, there will be weight loss. Don't underestimate everyone that's overweight. Now, there's a difference. I'm sorry, some of the so-called preppers out there that talks about things, if you look at their hands and you looked at the so-called camouflage outfits they're wearing, there is no muscle tone at all. And they're telling you how to survive. And they have this huge following. It's always basically the same subject over and over and over. But they don't get outside the box. They don't talk about handicapped people. They don't talk about this. They don't talk about that. They want to keep it within that area. I try to share other things. For your bartering, you got to have alcohol. Why do you have to have alcohol all the time, barter? You don't hear them talking about anything else. They buy barter. They take silver. Same thing over and over. I try to talk about different things that you can do in a saving situation to barter with. So I try to think outside the box. But they talk about the same thing over and over. They never change. They stay within that, and they got this huge following. Same thing over and over, over and over and over and over. You get so tired of hearing it. And I guarantee you, if you go through YouTube channel surfing, you start surfing, and if you check in the bug out bags, check out the bug out bags. Do that and think about it. How many of them talks about the same thing? See how many of them has their medications. Now, one guy told me I need to put cotton in here, and he's right on, because these do make some interesting noise. But the cotton helps keep the moisture out, and you can use the cotton for other things later, as well as these containers can be reused. So you don't see them putting their vitamins in there. You don't see them putting dry herbs or teas or anything like that in there. You'll see them showing a lot of fire bars. You'll see the same thing over. Just take a piece of paper, take a list, look at whatever one you're looking at, and write down what is on that, what he has listed, and see what you don't see. See how many of them has these in their backpacks. See how many of them has water, how much water they carry, what alternatives they have. See what kind of purification things they have. See what knowledge they have. Just check it out. You'll be surprised what you'll find. So this is a lot of preppers saying, they all talk about the same thing. Think outside the box, people. It's not going to be that simple. Be safe. Be happy. Bless you all.